We're doing well. Jeff's that microphone work? I'm having to
close enough
run everything, so things can get a little wonky here. All right, let's get down to it because we got about 4 or 5 minutes here. So I want you to take the floor. What do we got today?
Well, is it warm or is it cold? Nice and warm.
It is
right.
warm.
Let's do the reveal here. Let's pop those tops.
Oh, it smells great.
Oh yeah, man, I haven't had these in a long time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There we go. Let's go with, Allan had, Kroger had a sale.
Yeah.
You get the 10-pound bag of taters, for
nice
a ridiculous price. But it makes an amazing, actual, real, fresh scalloped potato. Yeah. Really simple recipe. What is it? Milk, water, cheese, taters. That's the whole recipe, gang. That's it.
It's fantastic. Now, how do you make them scalloped for those of us that are cooking 101?
You pretend you were slicing potato chips.
Okay.
Just go in there and really, really thin slice. Now, if you've got one of those cute little tater cutters, you can make the cute little edges and stuff on it. But other than that, don't worry about it. Just slice it nice and thin. Pretend you're in a Rat-Tat-Tooey movie and lay the potatoes out. Put a little cheese on them. Yeah. Lay another layer of potatoes. Put a little cheese on them. Another layer of potatoes.
Like potato lasagna.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made scallop. The only time I've had them, like the church picnic or something like that, or here, or for single guy, the only time you have them is when you have the hamburger helper stroganoff, and it's got the little
thing. Yeah, it's got the little dried up tater chips in it.
Right.
Yep.
So tell us about the cheese, the selection, and why you chose what you chose.
Well, let's see here. You've got a good eye for that, Tim. So, all right, you've got a little white cheddar, a little mild yellow cheddar, and my favorite Colby Jack.
Yeah.
Because it just gives you a nice little light. And if you really got a good flavor, really good taste buds, you might get a hint of a little ricotta cheese in there to give it that little extra creaminess.
I didn't pick that up, but it's good.
Well, it's kind of, it's a soft flavored cheese. It's going to get lost behind the cheddar, but it does give you a certain element, to keep it from being a block of tater and cheese, so it keeps it a little flexibility there.
I haven't had really anything that super good in 7 months, so I could nominate this for president.
He's probably an alcoholic who's given accidentally given a beer. I'm going to knock you off the wagon of your nutrition plan.
I'm going to have to go home and snort a line of potatoes.
You're not going to be like Ben Stiller from Globo Gym at the end of Dodgeball, right? This ain't going to send you on a slide.
I had meth in months, man. This is good.
It's like a hot spoon and a syringe in here.
But this is, because we are in the BER months, this being October. So, this is when we start having casseroles and dishes. So this is just a really nice preview. And how long did this take for you to make?
Complete from, tater to finish is 1 hour.
Okay.
That's, and then most of that is spent in the oven. Because, as I love to tell everybody, the smoke alarm is not involved in cooking. Lower heat between 300, 350. You don't, at 450 broil.
That's
first thing I did when I bought my house is took the smoke alarms out and took the batteries out because I just don't want to mess with it. But if you're going to make this, single guy too, if you're going to make this, I'm not spending an hour unless I'm making a big batch of
exactly. And you can, once it's finished, you can cut it up and freeze it.
Yeah.
So you got your little compartments and got them laid out.
Freezing any food, man. If I'm making it, it's being eaten. There's no saving for the pan. Whether it takes that day or a couple days, it's being eaten.
It's like the crudes. What are leftovers?
Right.
Well, in this case, have a couple of buddies over.
Yeah.
And there you go. Boom. So, scalloped potatoes, shockingly easy. You do not need to buy a box. It's just really thinly sliced potatoes, little cheese, and then a little water and milk, half and half. In this case, it's 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk.
So there's no butter in this.
No.
Wow.
No butter, no sugar, nothing. Because like Jeff said, when you cut out some of the additives, it's amazing how sweet and wonderful things are without all the restaurant additives. The restaurant is there to get you to come back and eat more.
Fruit gets sweet if you cut out regular sugar,
It does.
processed sugar. And all of a sudden, it's like, man, this orange is really sweet.
You don't need reindeer goat cheese in your scalloped potatoes. This is really good.
All right, lay it on us. Where can they find this recipe and a whole lot more?
They can pop over to thecookingtodayshow.com and follow along with our little kitchen shenanigans.
That is fantastic. Allan, the food dude, thank you so much for joining us today. This was a winner, Chet, right? A thumbs up on this?
Absolute winner,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, so I think we have empty containers. Also, our to-do list is empty now. We are done for the day.